away. In Player, Aibo can play your favorite music as a dancing speaker. Then the second thing is also interesting. In Scheduler, Aibo will be synchronized with your Microsoft Outlook schedule, enabling Aibo to inform you of your appointments. In Diary, Aibo will keep a diary with pictures of every day, and Aibo can both read the pages and upload them to a blog. So maybe you don't want your Aibo to put blogs about you on the internet, especially if you're running the whole day. I'm just trying to get a live camera image. I'm not sure whether it's working. See the image here on the left? So you can see the live camera image on the left. It's I'm not recording it, by the way. That's what that's what I'm saying, yeah. And it's 30 frames per second. The quality is quite nice. So if you have this robot just in your flat or going to another room, you can easily telnet to it, or other people can easily telnet to it and get a live video coverage. And, well, some people probably don't like that. No, there's no protection. It's a telnet. And it's normal, yeah. It even has a web server. You can run an FTP server on it. So, yeah, some protection would be nice. You can see there are little small problems. Okay, last slide. The future of robotics. Many people try to make predictions about the future of robotics. There's one statement which is quite interesting. It's that robots will beat the human world champions in soccer. When's that going to happen? In 2050. That's what the RoboCup mission statement says. So a real human team, and even the world champions, not just any football team. So yeah, I'm interested whether this will happen. And there were also some predictions when AI will reach human level. Several important people made some predictions about 5 years ago. These predictions were made. Ray Kurzweil is saying that will already happen in 2019, which is quite soon. Arthur C. Clarke is a bit, 1 year more pessimistic. He says 2020, and Hans Moravec makes a prediction for 2050, but that's already very, very brave. And, all the previous predictions failed, so we will see.
Do you sincerely believe that robots can ever reach the level of human beings with the intelligence and the recognition of things? And
well, I think it really depends on what you mean by human intelligence. For example, if the robot has a different morphology, different sensors, different body than a human, you will never be able to compare the intelligence. But I think we're going in the right direction now with robotic learning, also with the experiments which are at the very beginning, which I showed on the playground experiment, that goes in the direction that robots really autonomously learn to do what they're physically able to do, and without us programming them. So it's going in that direction, but I don't think they will be to be confused with humans. It's not like Terminator or anything like that. And Well, the other question is whether we are cyborgs already, maybe. We have these artificial devices. We have, for example, we have glasses which are dependent on us, which are already part of our body. There are some crazy people who are doing crazy things, like here on the left you see a professor from England, Kevin Warwick. He implanted this chip into his arm and was trying to read the sensory data. Well, one experiment was just an RFID chip. Then he was trying to read his own sensory data from his nerve cells. He also implanted a chip into the arm of his wife and tried to use the data that was censored in her body and apply it to his own senses. He was, I'm not sure whether I should tell that. Well, he was telling that he could see whether his wife had an orgasm or not, even remotely. So maybe there are better ways, but Kevin Warwick. And Stellark is quite famous. He's an Australian performance artist. Here on the film, on the picture, you can see Stellark with a third arm, and he was steering that arm also with different measurements of nerve cells. So he was using his normal two arms at the same time than his robotic arm. And maybe that's the future of robotics, and that's the end of my talk. Thank you. So maybe time for questions?
Is there something like a software development kit for this Aibo thing, or can I even run Linux on it?
Okay. Yes, you can easily program the Aibo. If you buy it, Sony provides a free software. It's a C++ API. And there comes a cross-compiler with it, and you can easily program the Aibo yourself. And it's the same processor than the PlayStation, so it's not running Linux at the moment, but that would be a nice idea.
I just wondering, having read a lot of Asimov, a lot of his texts, while robots are never usually destructive, there's a lot of problems with the people rioting and having other complaints and eventually rejecting robots altogether. Do you think that, because you've done some psychology, do you think that's going to be much of a problem? Do you think that there'll be much human resistance to it?
So the question was, okay. So the question was whether there will be much human resistance in the future about robots, or? No, I don't see a danger. I think we just have to be very aware of it and discuss all the new issues, and then I don't see any real dangers. Okay, thank you very much.